Closing the door. An eye of the needle, intentionality. We're closing the door intentionally, family. In deep quiet, meditation, and stillness. We have to focus on our peace. Obstacles to peace and hollow bone teachability, learning from the darkness. Horseman, herald of change. This lesson's over. Change is coming in. Let me get a few more of these. Falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy. Yeah, we have a lot of fallen angels right now, family. Number 19. Straddling worlds, wandering between realms. these fallen angels have been straddling worlds for a while now. But they're going to get torn apart. They can't hold on much longer. They're like just barely holding on. That's what I'm seeing. And they're being keenly observed. Hi, who is that? Who's here? What you talking about? Archangel Michael, Gabriel, etc. are fallen. Nice to see you, Jen. Very nice to see you. I'm not sure what's... Hi, little... I can't read. Little something. Hi. Okay, so, Jen, I was just talking about how... I'm going to catch you up. There's a completion here. Doors being shut. And what family's doing right now is being very diligent to intentionally stay in peace. And there's obstacles. But as we know, these obstacles are just teachers. They're just lessons. And change is coming in. Spirit wants to talk about the fallen angels. And the fact that they've been straddling worlds for a while now. Trying to play both sides of the fence, basically. And they're at this point where they can barely hold on. So it just looks like they're barely grasping on. And now you're caught up. Possibility for union and peace, meditation. The perfect storm, the courage to step into life, right under obstacles. This is some kind of perfect storm that the divine has created to break our heart open one last time. Let the light in. So, there's that. And thanks for those definitions, Jen. That was awesome. Like, I loved reading that because it literally, and I'm so glad you posted it on that reading, because it literally describes exactly why it's so maddening. It describes exactly what's been happening to me my whole life, and it also describes why it is so incredibly maddening. Because it never comes at you from the same person. It's always from a different place. And they're everywhere. But I just don't see how I could prove anything to like call somebody and say like, this is happening. I mean, I don't know. And not only that, but I told you, I don't trust anybody. Like, nobody. I don't want to tell anybody anything about my business. I mean, I get I'm spreading all my business on here. But I'm not having to trust anybody. I'm doing it from my safe place. And speaking of my safe place, do you want to talk about what's going on in my world? Deep diver, diving into a task. Yeah, this is kind of, you know what I'm gonna call this, like the dissertation. I've always thought of Earth as school, and um, and it's grad school too. And not only is it grad school, but it's like Harvard. It's Ivy League, soul school. And I feel like this is the end of grad school. Like this is like a fucking dissertation. That's what this is. This is this is our dissertation in life. So change is coming, and change is coming that is going to be inspiring. It's inspiration. It's the inspiration card again, and it's right under change, and change is 30. The inspiration card is 33, 333, ascended master. Still hitting the ceiling on this one. Might have knocked me down a little, but I'm still standing. University of Life, yeah. So, this is crazy. So now I've got my ex living at my house with my daughter. She's in her own bed, so that's great, and she's going back to school Monday. So that's nice. See me where? I'm not sure about you. See me where? Answer me. I'm just gonna kick you out. I don't want to deal with any shit right now. Thank you. It still says there's 2 people in here. Not that it matters. Who gives a fuck, really? But, anyways, everyone's welcome that's not fucking with me. So, anyways, yeah, my ex-husband's living at my house now. He did clean it though. I knew he would. I was like, oh, Tim's going to my house. My house is gonna be spick and span. It's already clean. It's already done. I was like, oh, I knew that was gonna happen. He's like, yeah, 40 pounds of dog hair. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I wasn't gonna clean it again. There's a lot of fucking dog hair. So that's nice. My house is nice for my kids again. And I didn't have to do it. And finally, he pitched in on something. Oh, and now he's all like in my corner because he's at my house because, as Lily would say, he has warranties he didn't know about. Surprise, surprise. So he's there till that gets paid off and he can safely go home. Now he's just complaining about everything to me instead of telling me I need to get my shit together and this and that. It's just like wild. It's fucking wild. But it was nice to hear from Lily. I did finally answer the phone for her. And I was just like, please don't tell me about any chaos. I'm like, I literally can't handle any chaos. I said, if you're just calling to say hi, like, I'm glad to hear from you. And she's like, yep, I just wanted to say hi. And I was like, all right. That's cool. Yeah, there's some more drama over there, but I'm not even going to go into it. It's not too bad. It's better than I was expecting, honestly. So, I don't even know if he remembers our last conversation. His memory's really shot. It's just weird. So, how are you guys doing? You have a question? Yeah, I'll do a read for you. I'm not doing anything. All right. I'm watching. Okay, delete it. I'm gonna pull some cards on it. I'm gonna say yes, though. That's my feeling on it. If she wasn't, you wouldn't be asking. That's what I've found in my life. I've asked these questions and then bam, it hit me all at once. Yes. Yeah, the same thing happened to you that happened to me. But I'm not talking about recently. I'm talking about a long time ago. You know what I mean, Jen? They were shapeshifters. Probably since you were born, too. Or around that time. You probably lost them both around the same time I did. About the same time I lost mine. Around 3 or 4. Do you remember them being different? I know you've got a good memory. I'm sure you do. Do you remember them being different? I'm talking about before that. When you were a kid. Were your parents ever different? I'm getting confused, Jen. Yeah, Samantha, that's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna fit you in. Yeah, that's what's confusing me, Jen. I'm having a hard time understanding what's going on with this, like, code. If you know what I mean. I was just thinking that too, Jen. We'll come back to this. I think you know what I'm thinking. I just can't. I can't. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I'm just starting to glimpse into this. I've actually thought about it before, though, if you want to know the truth, about your parents being the same way as mine. What card should I start with for you, Samantha? Do you go by Sam? You probably go by Sam, huh? What do you want to talk about? Do you have a question? It'll help me pick out a deck. Cool, Sam. What kind of question? What do you want to talk about? We'll get digging. All right, that's what we did yesterday, though. But we'll try it again. We'll try another general on you. I could almost do like a Celtic cross or like do some kind of spread for you. I don't know. Usually I just go free flow, but we'll see what comes up. April's not private. We're just chilling, doing readings, talking. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we get. Witch of the end of the world, an important end to a new beginning. Endings are coming in. Fairy of the Highland, it's time to be brave. So you got a major change coming in, Sam. You're probably moving too. Everyone's moving these days. Mildew Fairy, cleanup time. You have to, it looks to me like you have to clean up excess junk in your life, like people, places, and things. And you might need to move to do that, but it looks to me like you're Sea Beacon Fairy, guidance, but where will it lead you? Yeah, where's my guidance gonna lead you, Sam? Hopefully it helps. Let's keep going. Oh, I know what it's saying. I don't think it's talking about me. Are you getting some kind of guidance from outside sources? Cool. Thanks for being friendly, Jen. I love that. So it looks to me like you are possibly getting bad advice from somewhere. And you're also working too hard, according to Spirit. Sometimes when you time for a change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. Okay. So this comes up all the time too. It looks to Sam, were you a musician? What do you do, Sam? I just moved my house 2 months ago. Okay, then it's probably not talking about a house move. Anyways, it's saying that you're getting bad advice from somewhere. And that you need to be brave and make decisions based just solely on your gut instinct. And Spirit's also asking you to use your resources, like technology, for whatever. I'm going to clarify. That mirror in the back kind of freaks me out. That's the mirror I was talking about. I don't know if I talked about it. Maybe I was talking about it to Vita. I'm seeing faces and stuff in that. I don't know if they're scrying through that mirror. I don't know if they can do that without knowing where I am. If they can just come into any mirror around. Like, it's like, At least I always have my clothes on in here, dear brother. Move the camera out of the phone view. Just do this. I need like a sheet. I guess I'm not gonna worry about it. What the hell are they gonna fucking see anyway? Okay, good. Hi, Adrian. I love you. Thank you so much for coming to the party. I love it. Thank you. It's good to see you. You guys are my pals now. We're like buddies. We hang out. We hang out at night. Saw Izzy earlier today. She saw a real doozy earlier. So did Sam. Holy mackerel. That was insane. That was totally insane. Thank you. Oh, I love you. I just started going live too, Adrian. The first time I went live, I was just like, whoa. I ended up having to give this crazy speech to the dark side, and I haven't really felt much like doing it since then, but then I was like, I finally got back around to like, it's like, okay, I can, it's not that I can't deal with it, it's just I got sick of talking to them. And it's like if I feel their energy, I was just drawn to telling them what I thought, and whatever. It just is what it is. All right, let's expand here. What else, Spirit? What about this, what about you wanting her to be brave and use technology? Two of Swords, fuck it, I'm Zen. Or fuck off, I'm Zen. Okay. Okay. So you need to find peace. I'm not sure what is going on with this inverted King of Pentacles. Is there an inverted King of Pentacles in your life? Because this is saying like you need to stand up to an inverted King of Pentacles. Yeah, it's active. Yep, hell yeah. It's like the only thing active in my life is that damn Cash App card. No, I'm just kidding. I have a bank too, still. That's a fucking miracle. That's by the skin of my teeth too, by the way. That's a long story. It's amazing I have a bank account right now. Because I got totally raped in my last bank account. I can't afford to pay that back. Pretty sure you're not supposed to say that word on YouTube either, and I say it over and over. It's just a word I say. It's the general feeling of my life. Can't help it. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Adrian. You make my night better too. So Sam, are you gonna tell me about this inverted King of Pentacles, or am I just off? Thanks, Samantha. I don't know if I might be missing some messages. I'll investigate. Clarify this inverted King of Pentacles, Spirit. Oh, I know who this is. This is a shapeshifter that is... This is a shitty story. Coming in with a big cup of love for you. But they're faking. They're lying. They're a shapeshifter. I don't know if, Sam, how long you've been following me, but I explained what shapeshifters are. They're not human. They're imposters. And a lot of times what they do is they take over the body of somebody that you once loved. Like, this is the way that the reptilian agenda, the dark force, has been able to get to us, is through these shapeshifters. Because starseeds are very loyal by trait. Like, that's just what we are. And so it's really easy to get us when it comes to people that we're loyal to. Even if they treat us terribly, we'll still be loyal to them based on one moment we bonded with them in time. We will fucking be loyal. And so what they do is they take somebody like that in your life, and then they just destroy you with that person. And it looks to me like you either have a person like that in your life now, you had a person like that in the past, or you're about to have one in the future. And it's no big deal because you know about it. You can tell a shapeshifter when you look in their eyes, you can't see their soul. They look empty inside. Oh, he didn't ruin your soul. He can't ruin your soul. Yep. Yep, it's the blank look in the eyes. When they get angry, sometimes their pupils will turn to slits. They look like snake eyes. They're gluttonous. They're addicts. Not that I'm not or haven't been, but they indulge in everything. A lot of times they'll just tend to be just like overweight. They stink. They smell. They get angry really easy. They're narcissistic. And they're literally sent to destroy you. But you can't let that get to you. You just can't. Because they're your teacher. We're in Harvard Life School. And that is your black belt karate teacher. You know what I mean? This is like Ivy League shit we're doing here. So, there's that. Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, psychopathic. Oh, I'm glad I'm hitting for you. What pills? What pills are you talking about, Sam? Oh, hi, Avita. Good to see you. Avita, I texted you. I was like, you can call me if you want to. Shit's getting deep. Call me later, though. Obviously, I'm busy right now. But, yeah. I don't know if you watched any of those last videos, Avita, but it's been crazy. Just what I've been uncovering. My intuition is just, yeah, it's just diving deep these days. Not that it didn't always. It's weird. I didn't think I could get any deeper. It just keeps going deeper. I hope it doesn't get any deeper than this. Could it get any deeper than this? Then my mom's a serial killer. You think it could get worse? Oh, ecstasy. Oh, hell yeah. So you're using ecstasy to find some happiness. That's okay, girl, but you know what? It makes you so depressed the next day. Then you got to climb out of that hole. You know what Mark used to say to me I thought was such a good saying was drugs or getting high or however you put it was like buying happiness. But you had to pay it back. And you had to pay it back with interest. So how much is it really worth to you? You know what I mean? It's fine, but just know that you're going to pay that back with interest. And yes, you'll find happiness again. And yeah, if you need a drug once in a while to remind you that there is such a thing as happiness again, like, I'm totally on board. I get it. I flippin' get it. So get it. I mean, I smoke weed. And nicotine. And Mountain Dew. And ice. I'm addicted to ice. Like right now I'm out of ice and I'm kind of lost right now without my fucking ice. But I'm too scared. I'm not scared, but I don't want to go to the store. I just don't want to take chances. That and they don't have any small bags of ice. They only have like these 20-pound bags at the store that's walking distance. So, yeah. And yeah, you're gonna make it out of this. You know what you're doing is like you're shaking. You're like Mother Earth, okay? And you're shaking the fleas off you right now. It's jarring, but you're actually moving in the right direction. So yeah, like you're on track. You're exactly on track. I have an ice chore. You haven't heard my theory on ice. You eat ice too. You must be from the same planet I'm from. I don't know which planet that's from, but I always say that we eat ice for sustenance on my home planet. And I was just thinking that today when all my ice melted because I couldn't fit it in the freezer because the freezer, because it's 20-pound bag. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I literally was like, oh my gosh, this morning I was like, my sustenance. What am I gonna do? I better take my herbs. I gotta do something. Oh, shizzle. So yeah, things are gonna get better. Of course things are gonna get better. For one, you have destiny on your side. The Wheel of Fortune. There's something about Starseed's life that I figured out, Samantha. And that is that the karmic wheel for us is a large one. Okay? And we started out at the top. And we've been going down gradually ever since. We don't spin. And I mean, we do small cycles in that karmic wheel, but generally, this whole wheel has just been going down, 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 like this. It's a pendulum swing too. But here's where we're at. It's called rock bottom. And the only way to go from here is up. And seeing as how we've been going down since the beginning, once we start going up, we're not going back down. That's the pendulum swing. Yeah. You're not crazy. Spirits, Sam talking to spirits. Spirit cracks me up. You know what Spirit said? I already knew the answer to this question. I just pull cards for y'all's entertainment sometimes. Um, Spirit says you've been doing this like forever. They find it a little humorous that you're asking if you're crazy. Because they have confirmed it over and over. They said not only have you been doing it forever, but you're very good at it. So, either you're very good at being crazy or you're very good at talking to spirit. That's funny. It is funny, isn't it? Yes, they have. I'll bet you don't remember a time they weren't talking to you. So, but I know the feeling, Sam. I've asked myself so many times, am I crazy? And that's funny. That was something I was thinking about earlier that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about because um, I've, I don't know about you guys. Well, I know about Sam now. Like, just doubting my intuition, just doubting, like, did I really just hear someone screaming my name? And, just doubting it, doubting it. And, yeah, so do I. But I realized that part of what blocked my intuition was that was a part of the reptilian agenda too. There were people tasked at making sure that you thought you were crazy when it came to your intuition. Because I used to be able to hear people think, okay? And honestly, I block that out. I don't like to be in people's heads. I only do it if I have to. Or if somebody's like really enticing me, inviting me in to their world. But where was I going with that? Oh, yeah. But when I was a kid, I didn't know what was going on. I would be in people's heads and I'd be like, am I just making this up? Is this like a fairy tale? Like, what is going on? And I would ask people, were you just thinking about this? And I would try to be as discreet. I would try to say things that like weren't like triggering. You know what I mean? I would really try to be cool about it. Like, were you just thinking about like eating chicken for dinner? Or you know what I mean? And people would always be like, no. And I'd be like, okay, I'm fucking losing it. And I can't tell you how many times that happened. I quit asking people because nobody has ever, until I started doing tarot, nobody has ever confirmed my intuition besides me in my own shit. Anytime I've ever asked anybody else if I was onto something, they always go out of their way to say that I don't know what I'm talking about. I know it scares them to think I'm in their head, so that's why I try to be real gentle about it, but I never did get a clear answer on that. And I think that is part of the reason that my intuition was blocked. And why it's really hard for me to do readings for you guys if, like, I'm not getting confirmation. Because then I'm just like, okay, I'm losing it again. You know what I mean? Like, one time, I did this reading for this girl. I don't know why, but when I was on Wellbutrin, it really like zinged my intuition. It's some kind of upper. It's an upper. I'm not sure. A doctor in the room would know more about it, but it's an upper. And I was on this stuff at the time, and I ended up joining this like spiritual group on Facebook. And we ended up hooking up with like partners to do a reading on them, to see, basically to practice our intuition and just to like see what was up with it. And I tapped into my partner and I tapped in. Like, I was watching shit going on in her house. Like, I was watching day to day just stuff. And it wasn't necessarily like, I was like, oh, you know, there's like some lost coin collection in your dad's attic or anything. It was more like, um, your boyfriend's getting on your daughter's nerves, and you know, your cat won't stop screeching, and your like shower water won't get hot enough, stuff like that. But I tapped in so hardcore, and it was like my first time. Like, I felt like it was my first time, like, ever being able to actually get confirmation, because that was the whole purpose of us hooking up, was for her to tell me if I knew what the fuck I was talking about. And so I gave her, like, I got so much information, and none of it was really pertinent. Like, I really didn't get, like, I tried to mind my own business. You know what I mean? I always try to mind my own business. So I gave her just a lot of just random information that I was picking up on, just to see if I was picking up on anything. And she literally would not respond to me, talk to me, deal with me at all after that. Like, that connection was kaput. So I was like, I didn't know. It was like after I went like into so much detail. Yeah, you should do one for Jen too. So anyways, I don't know. Who else wants a reading? Izzy? Did you need a reading? You still here? Everything's gonna be okay, Sam. You know it though. You know that. We're just at the bottom. We're at the bottom of the wheel right now. And we're also going through a lot of turbulence. I don't know if you caught on to that part of the story yet. I don't know how new you are, Sam. You seem kind of new for some reason. But there's turbulence. We're ascending, like, as a whole. Like, it's like a spaceship. We're like a spaceship ascending. And there's turbulence. There's pockets where there's no air pressure. There's dark pockets. And the Jedi Force is trying to manage it as best they can, but this is a problem that often occurs when you're dealing with the ascension of a planet. There's turbulence and there's dark pockets, and shit gets crazy. Are you gonna be wealthy? Of course you are, Jen. All right, let me get some cards on it. Which one should we start with? I guess we'll do crow cards. Observation. Curiosity. Inverse communication. Inverse anticipation. Inverse balance and inverse growth. I'm confused. Let me pull some tarot. Obviously, somebody's observing you, is curious about you. Somebody that's not communicating with you, and that you don't anticipate this observation or this curiosity towards you. But this person who's observing you is trying to bring in imbalance and stop you from ascending, from evolving. I don't know what that has to do with if you're going to be wealthy, but here it is. Sorry, Jen. Spirit, what you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Yes, you're going to be wealthy, Jen. And it looks like a Queen of Cups has something to do with it, believe it or not. You moving from the Ten of Swords to calmer waters with the H-bomb in the background towards the Queen of Cups. This is something you did not anticipate. And when I say Queen of Cups, I mean an earth angel. What you talking about, Willis? Nine of Wands. Clarify Nine of Wands. You're standing your ground against a corrupted family. If I could only just say the things that come straight to my mind, or even show you this picture. Anyways, you're standing your ground against a corrupted family that sucks you know what for money. That's what the cards just told me. That's what Spirit told me. Where's my glasses? You do? You think so? It was good? Show you what? What was I just talking? Oh, the card. Did you see it? Could you see it? There's actually two cards that went together. This is the corrupted family card. And then this is what they do for money. I told you I probably shouldn't show it. I love this deck though. I really do. It's a good one. It's a really good one. Oh, this is good stuff. Okay, let's keep talking about it. Let's keep talking about it. You want to keep talking about it, Jen? See what's up with these people that suck bananas for money. She's a banana sucker, I tell ya. She must be real good at it if she thinks she's gonna make a living off of it. There's really not much money in that, by the way. I don't know if you all know that. You make more money dancing than you do on any of that stuff. Make more money going on stage for 5 minutes. Ooh, we have an emperor. Someone's coming upstairs. It's an emperor. Okay, hey, y'all, I'm gonna start up in a second. I gotta have a conversation real quick. Are you sure? Huh?
It's okay. I was looking for Debbie.
Oh, I don't think she's here.
Okay. The car's here, I thought.
Oh, it is? Then I guess she is here. She's not in here, though. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
Okay. I guess we're good. The Emperor just showed up, Jen. Emperor in the house. All right. So somebody's taking control of this situation. Somebody's bossing up, taking over. Oh, the girl that's letting me stay here? Yeah, she's super sweet. She's a lifesaver, honestly. I just feel bad, like, being in people's space, you know? It just doesn't, I'm not used to it. I'm so used to being independent. I'm just not used to it. But I appreciate it a lot. She's all I got right now. Page of Swords. This was inverted. So this banana sucker is spying on you. I'm curious as to what kind of information this banana sucker wants. 6 of Wands inverted. They're looking for information about your defeat. Oh, love you so much too, Rose. Thank you. You must be talking to somebody else. So something about them trying to spy on you to see you fall from public grace. You're so sweet, Jen. I love you. Thank you for taking care of my people. I just love that. You're so awesome. You're like right on board. I fucking love you. Okay, so are you on some kind of public platform? I don't understand. Clarify inverted 6 of Wands. Inverted star. They're trying to knock you off your pedestal somehow. Inverted Queen of Wands. Fire sign, maybe. They're literally blocking me from this information. I can feel it. They're making it. I can't. It's like weird. Sometimes when I read cards, it's like I don't need the cards, and then other times it's just like I'm being blocked. Like I have to actually read the cards. I'm not hearing anything. They've blocked my hearing, and I don't know if you heard me earlier tell you that they were stabbing me in my ear with the voodoo doll. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm always listening with my right ear, and that's the ear they were stabbing. They're like trying to attack my ability to hear spirit. It's like I can still see some stuff in the cards, but they're really working hard at this. Okay. Clarify spirit. That's too many. 3 of Cups. Well, there's your abundance, Jen. You're gonna be wealthy. There's your abundance. But there's also 3 people that are doing this spying and banana licking for money. How many banana lickers do you got, Jen? Shizzle. Yeah, they're trying to defame you, is what they're doing. They're trying to make you look like you're the opposite of what you are. They want to make you look like you're some kind of what do they call it? Like Don Juan. Like you're a womanizer or a manizer, whatever you call it. What else, Spirit? They want you worrying about your reputation. They want you to worry about your reputation. So that's what they're trying to damage, it looks like, with their spying. Why do they care so much about my Jen's reputation? Because what they've done is not good. And part of their plot twist is part of their plot twist is to make you look like an ass so that they don't look so bad if some of this stuff gets uncovered. So it'll be like, well, yeah, but that's because he's this kind of person. That's why you don't take revenge on people. Because no matter what they did to you, you still look like an ass. So this plan doesn't work anyway. Like, it's just dumb. It's a dumb plan anyway. Doesn't matter how you look. They're still gonna look bad for being idiots. And, stealing your money and shit. Does that make any sense, Jen? I've been going off for a while. You might need to reel me in. Let me switch decks. Yeah, it blends identical. Does that mean I'm just telling my story over again? Okay. Of course it's identical. That's the only reason I can explain this crap. How would I know what to say? This is absurd. It's absurd. Thanks, Jen. All right, let's see what else. So they got this plan to defame you, knock you off your pedestal, so that when the truth comes out about their oops, I didn't mean to say that, their banana licking activities. Yeah, we're soul sisters for sure. Twinsies. So they're trying to defame you, and I have to say, there's an inverted lawyer here. I don't know if that rings a bell for you. But there is a lawyer that's involved in this spying. Ew, an inverted high priest? What the heckaroni? I'm gonna have to get some more info on that. Who is this lawyer? The spirit says not to worry about it. It's hidden. Corrupt lawyer, you know what I'm talking about? It's hidden behind the moon. But they have created some sort of injustice that is not good. Not good for them, because everybody knows who you are. And you do what? Yes, ma'am, I do. You do know a lawyer. See that? Independently wealthy. You know what I just heard? It's another case of you got a lawsuit on your hands. Yeah. People are going to be sued in this situation. And for a lot of money. And that's going through the collective too. There's going to be a lot of lawsuits here pretty soon. I'm pretty sure I got a pretty big one on my hands. Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier, weren't we? Yeah, they couldn't make this little trio deal go through. They couldn't. That's why they're working so hard at it still. They still haven't made it completely done to the point where they can't get busted. They still haven't hidden their tracks in the way that they wanted to. Your mom, Jen, do you remember me telling you a story about your mom talking shit on my Facebook? Or not Facebook, but on this. Like straight up, like your mom, like you couldn't come up with anything more creative. What was my mom talking about? What's she talking about? Oh, fuck me. They're losing it. They are losing it right now. That one typed heroin. Like I'm on heroin. Or Harion? Did you just spell that wrong? I don't know. Or did they spell heroin wrong? I don't know. She spelled it wrong. That's why you have it in little thingies. That makes sense. You're so smart, Jen. I fucking love you. I can just like, honestly, I know I don't catch all of your genius, but when I do, I'm just like, I just love it. Oh, you spelled it wrong. Anyways, yeah, do I look like I'm on heroin? I'm not nodding out. Jesus. Okay, just ran to the Dollar General and added money on Cash App. Oh, you did that, Adrian? Yeah, this is Beth Hartwick. Mm-hmm. That's me. I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding who I am. Although I am changing my last name. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that is very kind of you. So let me clear this up. We were kind of wrapping this reading up anyway. Let me do a reading for you. I was kind of wondering what happened to you. Oh, you are the best. You know how much I need that right now? You have no idea. Thank you so much, Adrian. Whew, I know where my next vape's coming from. My next two. Oh yeah, you guys are helping to heal me too. I thank you so much. Like if I didn't have you guys to help heal, I don't know what I'd be doing. I mean, that's all there is to do. It's the only thing that makes me feel good is to make sure that everyone else is coming with me. You know, like I know I'm gonna make it, but I don't want to go alone. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the only one that made it to the other side. Everybody's got to come with me. And anybody who's willing to try to jump on board with me, oh my gosh, I will fucking hold on to you. I'll hold on to your ankles if I have to and take off. You're coming. Oh, shizzle. Alright, let me clear this. Do you have a question? If you have a question, I can decide what deck I wanna. Adrian is Dallas. Is that her new name? not Dallas. All right. You're lucky I didn't get too used to Dallas, because if I give you a nickname and I've said it more than a few times, there's no taking it back. It's really unfortunate for some people. Like my neighbor in Sanford, He told me the first time he talked to me, he told me his name was Billy Bob. And so I called him Billy Bob for a few weeks, right? And then he's like, really, I go by Bill. I don't go by Billy Bob. My name's Bill. And I was just like, sorry, bro, you're Billy Bob now. Like, that's forever ingrained in my head. I can never get it out. God, did he hate that. But you should have never told me that's what his name was. Oh, shizzle. Alright, I'm gonna use these cards. I love you, Jen. I was just thinking, I feel you. I really feel you. It's so nice. So nice to have family right here with me. I keep on like getting weird spacing. I can nickname you Adrian, nickname you Dallas. Red flag. Uh-oh, who's red flag? What do you mean red flag? Jen, you're freaking me out. Oh, there's a red flag in the room. Uh-oh, red flag, you're freaking me out. Why is your name red flag? Are you your mom that just came back in the room? Explain yourself, red flag. New chat. What do you mean? Drop it? Alright, yeah, let me shuffle these again. I gotta get centered. What do you mean new chat, Jen? Oh. Yeah. Not saying anything, though. And my family comes up with really genius names. So that's why I'm just wondering. This looks really good, Adrian. I'll call you Sunshine. Yeah, this looks really good. You're at a fork in the road. Spirit's saying it's time to chop wood. But only focus, only work. Yeah, Sunshine's a good name for you, Adrian. You're some sunshine in my life. So it's a Spirit saying to put in some work, but only towards what you're putting onto your treasure island. So this is new world talk, you know, like what are you taking with you to the new world? You're at a fork in the road. You're at a fork in the road. You need to leave something behind. Yeah. Time to do the footwork for your new life and cut out old world shit. Spirit saying the time is now. Tick tock. Tick tock. The time is now to co-create with the universe. You are ready to do the work in co-creating the new world. And this is going to make you happy, happy. Oh, the twin debacle. I'm so glad you mentioned that. Because I can already tell you that's not your twin. Okay? And it's the burning bush trick. You ever play Zelda? I want to tell you this story, so I'm not gonna keep on looking at the screen. But you ever play Zelda? In Zelda, there's a burning bush trick. You have to start this one random bush in the middle of the whole game on fire to get to the next level. The fake twin flame is the burning bush part. It's so hard to spot. It is so hard to spot. It is such a good trick. And the fake twin flame is a reptilian. They know exactly what they're doing. They're a shapeshifter. I'm assuming you met this person, and when you met them, they were still alive. When you split apart, they were murdered. And their body was taken over by a shapeshifter. If you've had any kind of contact with them, like via text, phone, or whatever, you're not going to know that this person is someone else. They've studied their characteristics long before this ever happened. This is a part of the plan to stop you from getting to your actual twin. Because as long, it's weird. It's like it is a game, and until you fit your key into the slot of the burning bush trick, your actual twin flame will not be revealed to you. You probably even know them already, but you're not even going to think of it now until you ditch your fake twin. Yeah, telepathy. That's another thing that got me with it, because he could get into my head. Like, seriously. We talk all day long. And I thought for a long time that it was just him that I could do that with. And then this guy at my work started getting into my head, and he was talking to me in my head. And then I realized that was like just a random like weirdo, that it didn't have any connection to anything, that like the whole telepathic connection is not even like a soul connection. It's just you're very telepathic. And so are the reptilians. So they can communicate with you all day long telepathically. You can have sex with them, all kinds of stuff. You think you're with your twin, you're not. That's not them. They're dead. I mean, sorry to be harsh about it. You'll see them on the other side. And it's not your twin anyway. They were dark anyway. Yeah, it studies, yeah. So that's what you're dealing with that twin. So here's how you handle that. Like, seriously, this is the good news. The great news, sunshine, is literally, now that you know that, like, you can disconnect from that. You can completely disengage, and you're gonna run into your actual twin probably tomorrow. Like, seriously, it was that quick for me. It was like the same day that my actual twin started talking to me. As soon as I was like, I sent my fake twin a text that said, I can't justify you blowing me off. You must be the enemy. And that's the last time I spoke to him. He's got to be a reptilian. He has no compassion for me whatsoever. Doesn't give a damn. So, there's that. I'm so glad you talked to me about that, Sunshine, because I've like really been trying to spread the news about the fake twin debacle because it got me hung up. It really got me hung up. And there were other readers I could tell had already figured that part of it out and were telling me it's not your twin, it's not your twin, it's a fake. And then a lot of readers were talking about how there was like an evil twin, like this issue of an evil twin. And I don't think that's true either. I think it's the fake twin. The fake twins are evil. They're reptilian shapeshifters. And they were literally sent in our life. I mean, I don't know about your fake twin, but my fake twin told... I'm way more spiritual than he was. And he's like, I think we're twins. Like, that was one of the first things he told me. That's how he got me hooked in. You know? So, like, this was all planned. It's been planned. And I don't know if this information would help you any, but my fake twin came in, okay? And then he fucking just disappeared. He dropped off the face of the earth. And then I met my real twin. And then that just didn't get off the ground. It was very, very brief. And then my fake twin came back in again and destroyed my world again. And I've been reeling from that pretty much ever since, thinking he's my twin and I have to somehow rectify what he's done to me and I have to forgive it. And not that I don't, but it was just like I honestly felt like obligated somehow to force myself into a relationship with this jackass because of the twin shit. Call me crazy, but I'm like loyal to God. I'm like, well, if that's what I have to do. Like, if he's that important to the mission, you know what, fuck. But no, he wasn't even on the mission. He's straight up trying to fucking get in. Like, in those shapeshifters, part of their agenda in the whole twin debacle is to somehow latch onto starseeds and get into heaven that way. I don't even know. I can't even fucking fathom the logic in that. Jen, are you getting sick of having to kick people out? I feel bad. It's like, it stresses me out. I wonder if it's stressing you out. I mean, it's not stressing me out to have you do it, but when I have to fucking deal with all that bullshit. I love you, Jen. I really fucking love you. Yeah, it is a really hard journey, but it is. Isn't it a beautiful thing to like learn to be your own friend? It's so nice to have your best friend with you all the time. Like, I don't know why I didn't think of that a long time ago. It's fucking genius, really. All right, let's pull some tarot. We're gonna get the pretty tarot from the Ewok Village tarot. We'll call it. That's what Northern California reminds me of. The Ewok Village I lived in and the tree stump I used to sleep in. I literally have been like, okay, I'm going back to the tree stump. Like, that's the only place I know to go. But you guys don't know which tree stump. So there. There's lots of them. All right, what else does Sunshine need to know? I'm going to take that up right. We're going to stay positive here. We get the High Priestess so far. Damn it, Sunshine. You got monsters after you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put that High Priestess card back inverted. We have an inverted High Priestess, an inverted Emperor, and an inverted Page of Pentacles, telling me that you have somebody who is severely overstepping their boundaries with you. And they're keeping secrets with the High Priestess inverted. There's definitely secrets there. But they're probably doing magic too. They probably think there's some kind of like spiritualist black witch. But the Page of Pentacles inverted is telling me that they have been taking practical action against you. And the fact that it's a pentacle makes me think that they're... I hate saying this stuff, Sunshine. It's easy when I'm just talking about my own shit. I don't... Anyways, it looks to me like they are trying to poison you, or they did try to poison you, or they're going to in the future. This could be an Aries. Could also be... I think... What's High Priestess? I forget. I think Libra. 2. I think... I don't know. Shit, I don't know. Could be anything. Could be a earth sign. I don't want to use my nice deck for this reading. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. And let me see if I'm even on track, because this is getting serious. Okay. So this is resonating, because I hate just diving deep into shit if I don't know that at least you're like, yeah, I kind of know what you're talking about. It sounds like it's resonating. All right. Let's dig in. Hold on. Let me get my pen first. This is getting deep. Oh, so she stole money from you too. Lovely. Trying to live in the lap of luxury on your dollar. So poisoning is her idea. Oh, it must be a life insurance policy. Genius. The thing about life insurance policies is they can't have you just kill yourself. They need you to die naturally. So they do stuff like black magic to affect your health. So you just die of things like sepsis or heart attack or stroke. Or like not being able to eat or something like that. Tell me more, Spirit. Inverted inverted Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups. I never see this in the Ace of Cups. So I was actually just asking Spirit how they were trying to poison you and what they were using to poison you. And I'm thinking it's something in your drink. They're putting something in your drink. And it almost seems like a roofie. Like somebody's, like a roofie. Like roofie your drink. Anything else, Spirit? Because if you got your drink roofied and you didn't, like, say you went to the bar and somebody roofied your drink, or to a party, or, you know, anywhere where there's people that could access your drink, that wouldn't be suicide. They could still kill you with a drug, but it would be, they would still be able to get your life insurance off that. I believe. That's what I'm understanding here. Aw, thanks, Jen. Yep. I quit going to my mom's house I used to just go for Christmas, and I had to stop because I knew she was trying to kill me. There's one more person. Hold on. I gotta read all your stuff here. Earth sign. Exactly my life right now. Yes, her and my sister. Did I say 3 people? Maybe I did. I'm learning to reverse it. And oh, I just heard they hired like a witch doctor. That's the 3rd person. And when I do, they get so sick. Good. I'm glad you're reversing it. We need to stand up for ourselves. They can't walk. Yeah, I know. They try to keep taking my ability to walk away too. It's insane. Yeah, you got to stop eating at your sister. You got to cut them off completely. Oh my God. Fucking that gave me chills, sunshine. Get rid of Sean. I don't like that shit, you fucking weirdo. I think that was my brother. He says dumb shit like that. My brother that just comments lame. And then on one of them, I did a Go Nesha. I used to read just like single cards, oracle cards, and I did a Go Nesha one. And he put something like, could you please speak American? We're in America here, or something like that. And it was just like, that's so my brother. He says dumb shit like that, you know, like speak American, or it's just fucking, it just gets so like, it's so apparent. It's so plain to see. So easy to see through the bullshit. I can see why God hid all this knowledge from me for so long, because it would have drove me nuts to live like this for my whole life. Like, just knowing, like, I don't know. I don't know what hole I would have crawled into at that point. Oh, you have no idea what my brothers have done to me. Or were you there when I went over that? Yeah, my brothers are getting videos of me and selling it on the dark net. Right. Sunshine, you're gonna be fine. I'm glad we went over this. This is really good for you to know. You just need to cut your family off. They're trying to kill you. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like why mince words? I don't have anywhere to go to for Christmas. It's okay. It's my quiet time. My kids still go do their Christmas shit and I stay home. All right, you're welcome, Adrian. Thank you. Is that good, or did you have any more questions? I was gonna try to get upside down or something? Upside down gorilla. All right. Yep, you gotta cut the family out. It sucks. They cut them out of my soul family. Keeps finding me. Yep, we're here for you. Oh, sure. What else? Is that your fake twin flame? I haven't talked you out of it yet. All right, we'll look into it further. I swear you'll always need the cards for proof. Oh, you got two in mind. Which one's really smart? That's the one. Starseeds are really smart. And compassionate. And others are not. Let's face it. To me, it's kind of an easy call. It's really not. There's really not trauma with your twin. He just might not be awake yet. You know, like, half of what I do was to wake up my twin. Like, wake up. Come find me. Like, no joke. That was most of my motivation. And everything I started was to wake up my twin. I think that's our job. When we incarnate here, is it's like one of us is meant to wake up first and wake up the other one somehow. Technic dime. Huh. And they're working hard to come in here. It's like crazy. There's like nobody in here except for the trolls trying to get in over and over. I've had so much trauma with him. He left me for my sister and got her prego. Now he is miserable and stuck with her. That's what I believe my mom and sister stole from me, my twin. That's my brother too. This shit's fucking funny. Thanks, Jen. I know. They're a little much. I know them well. Anyways. Eric is not human. He's a shapeshifter. But let's get some cards on it. I mean, who am I to say? Human wouldn't do that to you. Starseed definitely would not do that to you. Jen, would a starseed do that to you? I don't think a starseed would. I know I wouldn't. Yeah, starseeds are actually pretty morally intact. Believe it or not, there's not this dark twin thing going on. There's just not. Your twin is an earth angel, like you. They're super smart like you. They're compassionate. They're empathetic. They're not narcissistic. They've made mistakes in their lives just like you, but they haven't really done sick and twisted shit to hurt people, like fuck somebody's sister. Come on. Come on. That's not being asleep. That's being Vogue. And then to have the audacity to get her pregnant. Oh, fuck that. He couldn't even fucking use protection. He couldn't even pull out. Fuck that. Fuck that guy. He's a reptilian. When you first met him, he was probably human. But he got taken out because he was only human. He wasn't immortal. They're on the download, I'm sorry, I'm a little slow. I think that means like they get it on with the same sex behind closed doors. Yeah, they're bisexual or something. Not that all bisexuals are shapeshifters, but yeah. And they pretend that they're not. And I'm pretty sure they're having sex for money, if you want to know the truth. Yep, exactly. Yep, gay for pay. That's exactly what they are. And well, that's what they're telling themselves, but they like it or they wouldn't be doing it. They're just, honestly, reptilians are, they'll fuck anything. Their kids, their brother, their sister, their parents, they have like they have big sex orgies and stuff. Like they're just gross like that. They overindulge in everything. Oh, really? About how they're just like, they'll have sex with anything. Slytherin shapeshifters. Yeah. So, but don't like, oh, it's a sex coven. But don't blame yourself, Sunshine, because I love you, Sunshine. Thank you so much. Just that is worth me not going to jail. Like me like fighting to be free. Just that. I really appreciate that. Like a lot. You have no idea. I'm so glad that I could give you that bit of information because that was the hardest part of this game for me. That stopped me up. And and it's not that I ignored my actual twin because I wasn't in contact with him. I didn't really know about him. Oh, I'll never do that. um, I'm, I'm, I'm smarter than they are. So anyways, um, What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that was just the hardest part of this game for me, was that hang up, because I'm so fucking loyal. And I didn't know I already knew my twin, but I didn't know, I had him blocked out of my memory. So, and it's not even completely blocked, because I had looked him up on Facebook. I couldn't find him. I figured he was probably married and wasn't thinking about me at all. But that wasn't true. And I didn't find that out until the day I cut the fucking fakie off. It's fucking good shit. It's a video game, Sunshine. We're playing a video game, and if I can get you fucking the cheat sheet, I'm gonna. I've always been one to give people the answers. That's just how I do it. I've always been really smart in school, and I always helped everybody cheat so they could fucking pass. That's what I do. I pass around the cheat sheet. Oh, you're welcome, Sunshine. I'll bet. I do too. I got a bunch off my shoulders today too that I've been needing to get off my shoulders for years. Finally, with a little help from Spirit, I got the answers to fill in the blanks enough to be able to speak about it coherently. Yeah, I was the smart kid. You're so welcome, and thank you for helping me, Sunshine. That money really just gives me a little bit of solace for today, you know? I mean, for real. I don't like money. Yeah, Upside Down's next. Yep, I did 3 years of that fuck too. So you're right on schedule. You're right on schedule. Mm-hmm. All right, Upside Down. Let's check you out. Oh yeah, the money thing. I really appreciate money, but I don't like to ever have money be a factor in anything. It bothers me. I need it. It's not that I don't need it. It's just one of those things. It's a pet peeve of mine. I always figure God's gonna give me what I need when I need it, and I don't have to go around begging people for it. So that's how I handle that. My greeter. I love you, Jen. All right. Do you have a question? If you have a question, we should start with a particular deck. So let's start there. Let me just run to the bathroom real quick. Come up with a question for me. Okay. Did you guys miss me? Sunshine. Here, Sunshine, I'm making you a manager too. We're all managers here. Did that work? How come you're not blue? Maybe they only make the first one blue. Anyways, I just made you moderator so you could kick people out, Sunshine. There's the blue. Okay, are reoccurring dreams a sign of anything? Can you play for Big Guys the song? What are you talking about? Who the... Reoccurring dreams, a sign. Yes. They're usually... Is it a nightmare? Nightmares to me are fears that you're not facing. Until you turn around and like attack the demon that's chasing you. You keep having them. We teamwork. Okay, yeah. It's just something that you're not facing. I'll use the moon cards. Those are kind of dreamy. I've had dreams where, yeah, tell me the dream. The more I know, the better I can help. I mean, I'm intuitive. I can pick away, but the more I know, the better I can help you, because I really don't even need cards to answer your questions. End of a tough cycle approaches, surrender to the divine. Nothing will come of this situation. Yeah, it's not trying to warn you about something that's going to happen. That's not at all what it is. Actually, how do I say this? It's like a warning in the 5D to face your fear before your 5D lands in the 3D. You can confront it in the 5D. You don't have to wait till it gets to the 3D to confront it. Either way, you can confront it and beat it. You're going to beat anything that comes against you as long as you stand up to it. That's really the only trick to this game, is you can't back down. You can't back down to anything. Ghosts, bad dreams, goblins, monsters, narcissists. You can't back down. And it'll be easier. You're being warned in your dream that you need to face that fear. It's going to be easier to face it in your dream than to face it in real life. You can head this off. You can head this off before it even comes to about. Okay, yeah, that's the dark force. Coyote. That's the dark force hitting you in your dreams. Because what I'm getting is you're meant to be a star, you're meant to be on stage. And there's something very prophetic that's going to happen when you do that. And so you don't know about it, but the reptilian agenda knows all about your future and what you're meant to do to bring the new world in. And so they're trying to stop you, and they're doing that by putting you on stage in front of a bunch of flippin' demons. So that you get, so they can like literally just give you stage fright. So you'll never get on a stage. And that's what you're meant to be doing. You're meant to be on stage. So that's what that dream's about. That's an easy one. I don't know why I just said it like that. Was that rude? I'm like, that was easy. Next. Oh, shizzle, I gotta plug my phone in. They're trying to break us down. So that you can't fulfill your destiny. You have a very bright future. That's why they're targeting you like that. It's not even your subconscious mind, like it's not even like your own fears that are attacking you. It's demons, like literal demons that are attacking you. Now, the cool thing about demons is they have no power at all. Their only power is to scare you. And once you know that, they're like literally like watching cartoons and they're funny. You're like, is that supposed to be scary? It's kind of funny. And you also have total dominion of this realm. So you can tell ghosts what to do. Just like people can send ghosts to you and get you in your dreams with them, you can send them right back to where they came from. And they can get a little taste of their own medicine. I didn't know that's what I was doing at first, but I realized that when people send demons your way, little goblins and stuff like that, you What do you mean if you didn't get on stage? You're gonna get on stage. Of course you're gonna get on stage. You're not gonna let some demons stop you. Demons can't do anything but stop you from self-actualizing. They make you self-destruct. But if you know that's what they're doing, you can even tell them to get fucking lost. You can tell them, I don't want you in my audience in your dream. You can be like, no, I don't want demons in my audience. I'd rather an empty audience. And you can kick them out of your dream. You can kick them out of your house. You can kick them out of your area of the woods. You're in charge of wherever you are in this realm. I mean, yeah, we're co-creating with other humans, but we're not co-creating with demons. They're just there to scare you into realizing that you're way more powerful than them. Oh yeah, you can tell them to do anything you want. And here's the cool thing that I've been realizing lately, since I've like really purified myself, is that God expects you to get out here and kick ass at this point. These demons, the humans that the shapeshifters that they're inhabiting need to go down at this point. So Yeah, like you can tell demons what to do. Make sure that you don't seek revenge. All we're trying to do is stop the dark force from hurting people. And if your wishes are to use demons to stop the dark force from hurting people, you can do that. And mostly what I do with that whole thing is I ask them to vacate the shapeshifter, vacate the human that they're in, so that they can't cause the mischief. And the thing is most of these people are filled with darkness. So when the demons vacate, my theory is they're gonna self-destruct. ASAP. Thanks, Jen. I'm trying. I love that. I mean, I think you're right. I think I might be a good teacher. This is like right up my alley. This stuff I think about on the regular, and I love helping people. I can explain the shit out of this stuff. I don't know. Let me think about it. Getting on camera. I don't have any favorite songs. But yeah, getting comfortable using my gifts was definitely getting on camera. And it was weird. It's weird because when I first started doing tarot, and this wasn't that long ago, y'all. I just started this like 6 months ago. I mean, I've always read tarot, but not well. They drove me nuts more than anything. And then I started doing videos and reading tarot on video. And I noticed right away that I connected in a way that I couldn't do by myself. I don't even try readings by myself anymore. I just turn on the camera and get to do that. Because that's how I get my answers. And I don't know what's up with that. I'm not sure what I think I'm just connecting into the collective consciousness easier. It's like I have more talons into the collective consciousness to like hook in instead of just one. Like when I get on here, I've got all these other people who are going through the same stuff, so it increases that energy that I can feel about what's going on. It helps me so much to be able to see clearly. And the cool thing about doing videos on YouTube, and it's really the only place I've ever done videos. I mean, I've posted shit on Facebook, but is you don't have to post it. You know what I mean? You just do it. But I have to say, there are no videos I've made that I didn't post. And I don't watch them after I do them. I just post them. And that's another part of it too. And I learned this in art school. And how to create, how to get really good at creating. Like really good. Is you trace what you see. You don't try to memorize what you're looking at and then look at your paper and look at your drawing and stuff. No, like in art school, they force you to look at the still life or the figure, figure drawing class or whatever. We had something that we were looking at, and we were not allowed to look at our paper. And you weren't supposed to. But I'm going to tell you, I was the only person that was able to conquer my ego enough to learn how to trace what I saw. Everybody else was so worried about what their picture was going to look like that none of them learned how to draw. None of them. None of them can draw probably to this day or paint or anything like that because they wouldn't drop their ego to just trace what they saw. And now drawing is so easy to me. I can trace what I see. It's quick, it's easy, it's hand-eye coordination. Anybody could do it. But not anybody can drop their ego long enough to just sit there and fucking trace shit and not worry about what it looks like. It doesn't really matter. I mean, no one's pictures really looked good anyway, let's face it. We only had 10 seconds to draw the damn thing. Or 30 seconds, you know. They were really trying to force that. And I went with it, and I became a damn good fucking drawer. To me, tarot is a lot like that. Tarot, to me, is creation. It's like art. It's an art, you know. It's communication, which is an art. Or public speaking, which is an art. Teaching is an art. And so you just kind of throw it out there. And instead of tracing like a figure, I'm tracing my feelings. How do I feel? And I'll start a reading with like how I feel. I'm feeling a little off kilter. Things seem a little wobbly, like there's a little bit of commotion, a little bit of dark pockets. And then I look outside and I see what the weather's doing. If it's sunny, I'm like, okay, I'm getting clarity today on something. Today is going to be a clarity day. If it's raining, I know that God's clearing black magic out of the air because God does that for me. And maybe that's just me and God communicating that way. He does that with me with rain. But that's another thing. How you get comfortable with your gifts is you communicate with the spirit world. And the spirit world is all God. Okay, and then you have different entities that work for God that are a part of that. But it's all God. Every tree, every leaf on the trees will point you in directions you need to, they will warn you you're going the wrong way. The wind and the trees will work together to actually go like this with the branches. Go this way, Beth. Don't go down that way. Okay, like things like that. The whole universe works in that way to give you signs. And if you say, and it can be anything. You don't have to know like the universe's language. The universe figures out your language. So you say, every time I see a black cat, I know that my mom is doing magic on me right now. Okay? And the universe will literally not allow a black cat to cross your path unless your mom is doing black magic on you. They will work with you. And then you start seeing signs like that. When you start talking to the universe, like, you know, every time I talk to crows and they just show me signs too. Like I watch them. They'll either be loud or quiet. They'll be 3 or they'll be 1, or you know, one's talking shit to me and 3 other ones are sitting way back talking amongst each other, or they're all just cackling. I know those people are just sitting around laughing about me, just looking at my YouTube videos or whatever. The crows tell me what the dark force is doing. And when it comes to the cards, it's kind of the same way. Like a lot of it's just the pictures. Memorizing the cards is a really good start. Which is why I appreciated tarot readers that actually tell you what card they're looking at instead of just reading them, because then I could figure out how they read cards and stuff. Like watching other tarot readers really helped me. Before I started doing tarot, I probably watched tarot for about a year. Just to kind of feel comfortable enough with my tarot skills, you know, but I could have started right away, because at this point, that's not really what it's about. It's not about knowing tarot. It's about knowing what the picture means to you, and the universe knowing what the picture means to you. And you only have to tell the universe once, this picture means shapeshifter. And that picture will only come up when we're talking about a shapeshifter. That's how I know for sure. because I have pegged it before. I've been like, this looks like it could be this. I'll like, you know, hunt it down like a mystery. Like it could be this, it could be that, and I'll kind of fish around. And then something will hit, or I'll take a couple more cards, and then something will hit on what I was fishing for. And then after that, and then I'll have a direct connection to that all of a sudden. All of a sudden, that's like a direct vision. And then every time I get that card, I'll know exactly who we're talking about, what we're talking about. So that, helps a lot too. But the main thing, like I started to say, is just do it. Make a video and post it. And no one's going to watch them until you post a few anyway. And you can always delete them too later. Because you want to get as many videos out there as you can, because YouTube won't start running your stuff until you have a certain amount of videos. Like you're literally deadpan until you've been doing it for about 3 weeks and put like, at least for me, I've heard of YouTubers like having 100 videos and 1 million subscribers, but that didn't happen for me. It was just posting video after video that nobody watched. And then the shorts. I keep telling you guys, the shorts feed, they'll run your short stuff. And then you can get subscribers that way. But really reading my environment helps that's been my main thing ever since I can remember. Ever since I turned away from the Catholic Church and told God he was going to have to prove it to me, that's when I started reading my environment. God started talking to me through everything. I mean, seriously, a mailbox could tell me a joke. It'd just be something I thought in my head, and then, like, Spirit's so funny. And once you start talking to him, Spirit talks back. But if you're not talking to him and you're not communicating, saying, this is what this means to me, and you're, like, feeling, like, confused and lost and, like, what is the universe trying to tell me? No, you have to tell the universe what to tell you. And then they'll talk right straight to you. They'll know exactly how to get to you. Right now, they don't know how to get to you because you haven't told them what your language is. The universe doesn't have a language. The universe is waiting for you to translate to them what they need to know to be able to communicate. I've been talking a long time. Sorry, guys. Yeah, you mess with your family too much, Sunshine. I'm sorry. I was there. Yeah. It really doesn't matter what other people think. Why? It doesn't matter what other people think. Nobody knows you anyway, except for you and your twin. Nobody knows you. So it doesn't matter what they think about you. My best friend Mark has the best saying. I mind my own business, and what other people think of me is none of my business. It's none of your business what they think of you. Doesn't even matter anyway. Okay, so I've been hearing about this a lot too. Sunshine, a lot of us starseeds are stuck with families that are like actively trying to kill us. If you ever meet Avita on here, she's going through the same stuff. She's living with her karmics, whatever. She's living with the dark force, we'll put it that way. She's living with the dark force. She's got them living all around her. And Spirit's telling her and me, really, to just sit tight. We're being protected. The Jedi Force knows where we are. The FBI know where we are. They know we're being attacked. And they have us under protective watch. The main thing you have to worry about, and I think what that reading was trying to say, is ingesting poison. Their spirit just wants to make sure you're very careful about what you eat. And like Jen was saying, yeah, just prepare your own food if you have to live with them. And Evita does the same thing. She prepares her own food. She gets all of her own shit, and she does not eat leftovers. Like, she won't eat out of the, she won't put stuff in the fridge and then go back and eat it later. That invisible trick is fun, isn't it? It's funny. You respect me for drinking Mountain Dew. Sure. Montasar. Sorry, I probably didn't pronounce that right. Yeah, just tell her you're fasting. Yeah. Tell her you're fasting. And upside down, the last question you asked me is if when you should get on stage. The answer is now. ASAP. ASAP. It's action time right now, family. And you're just going to have to be smarter than the Dark Force. And we already know you are. You've been given all of the tools that you need to protect yourself. And like I said, what Jedi Force has been saying to a lot of people who are stuck with their families right now is they're fine. Just sit tight, because if you try to take off and go somewhere new where you don't have the resources or whatever, it's going to be harder for them to protect you. Right now, they know who the enemy is. They know what they're up to. They're keeping a close eye on the situation, and they just want you to sit tight and don't eat or drink anything that they've touched. And that's like, I wish you could talk to Evita. She's probably not in here, but they can put stuff on, like just touching it will make you sick. So you got to be careful what you're touching too. You're going to want to stay, hopefully you have your own room. Stay in your own room as much as possible. And don't worry so much about like food right now. It's, drink lots of water and have, like granola bars and nuts. Nuts are really good. And just stuff that you can keep in your room where they can't access it. And then try not to leave your room if you can. Hell yes. Are you serious? You're going to sing with Taylor Swift? You have the opportunity to sing with Taylor Swift, and you're asking me if you should? Stay and lay low. Yep. Hermit mode. Yep. In Nature Valley granola bars. See? Yeah, you just got to go simple for now. You'll be all right. Yeah. Telling me what? Oh, telling me Nature Valley granola bars are the shit. Love you, sunshine. Yeah, you're gonna be on the news. Or you already know that. Singing with Taylor Swift. I cannot even believe you're asking me if you if you should do that. Oh, goodness gracious. I want to see it. You got to get some video. Who's next? Yeah, that is really good news, Upside Down. That's awesome. That is awesome. You're going to do great. Yeah, tag me. I don't go on Facebook anymore, but you know what you need to do, Upside Down? You need to start a YouTube site and have somebody at least take shorts of you singing and post those and just start posting you singing. All right, good night, Upside Down. Have a good night. Is it late? I don't even know what time it is. Cool. Cool, sunshine. That's a good idea. Where are you from, Upside Down, if you don't mind taking a moment? I'm always curious. You have a nice night, too. It was nice meeting you. Oh my gosh. San Francisco time. So it's 12, no, it's 11:22 then. In Michigan, anyway. I love you, Jen. You're so cute. You're a fucking doll. Oh, Shizzle, you guys are funny. What should we talk about? The North Node, stepping out of our comfort zone. Ooh, a fiery climax approaches. The end of a tough cycle approaches. There's a lot of approaching things, huh? Nothing will come of this situation. Yeah, the dark side is imploding, I think. Show the world the real you. We've been talking all about that tonight. Oh, you want to talk about the Emperor, Jen? We did stop on your reading, didn't we, a long time ago? That's right. You guys have a good memory. We stopped on the Emperor. Let's start up again. We can just start right with tarot on that. Talk about Jen's Emperor. Man, I forgot where that conversation was going, though. We had an Emperor and an Empress on the board, I think. So what's your question about the Emperor, Jen? What do you need to know about your man? You just like talking about him? Love you too, Sunshine. You're blushing, Jen. I love it. All right, let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. I think it's probably going to be interesting. We always have good readings for you, Jen. You're never going to believe this. That's the Emperor. With the Magician. The Emperor's a magician, Jen. Now I'm blushing. Is that magic? Am I under a spell, Jen? Yeah, he's coming in strong, all right. Oh, shizzle. Coming in strong. You want to know how old he is and stuff? It's a lot of information. What age, older or younger? Oh, he's younger than you, I think. He's like a baby. You like the younger men, Jen? You like them young? All right. You getting shy, Jen? Yeah, definitely younger. I actually never really dated young. I always dated older men. Until, it's kind of weird, until I hit my 30s. Then I just stuck with that age, kind of. I stayed in the 30s range no matter how old I got. But before that, they were always older. I don't know what that's about. You're young at heart. You're ready for your Emperor, huh, Jen? I feel that. I can't wait for mine either. I really can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. And just look at the vultures. The vultures. They're so worried about your love life. Your Two of Cups coming in finally. They're just so worried about it. They can't stay off this channel. It's so funny. But it just so happens that justice is coming in for you, Jen. And your justice is your Emperor. Do you know who your Emperor is, Jen? This is getting me going, y'all. You fast. I'm sorry for leaving. I love you, Sunshine. You're fucking funny. See? You know a starseed. They're smart. They're funny. They're creative. Y'all, our family's just so beautiful. No interruptions on your love reading from the demons. Sunshine, you're a doll. You're a really good manager, moderator too. Everybody's welcome to be a manager, moderator here. They just have to not be a goon. They can't be on the goon squad. We're all managers in the new world. You have an idea who he is? Okay. Well, let's see. Let's find out more. So apparently this emperor that's coming in is a magician, and he's been manifesting Two of Cups with you. So he's been thinking about you for a while. I have a feeling you've been thinking about him too. It's kind of strange when you like fall in love with somebody and then you just never see them again. It's a weird feeling. It just never goes away. When there's no like trauma and drama to separate that love feeling, it just never goes away. But your emperor's not walking away this time. Your emperor's not walking away. He's keeping you all for himself. See that? You might be a little possessive, Jen. A little bit. Your long-term buddy. Yeah, you're keeping this one. You're like, I'm not sharing this one. Stay back. My buddy. That's my buddy. Get out of here. There's something about that that turns me on. I don't like, not that I like possessive men. But I like a man that's willing to possess me. Is that weird? I'm gonna be I am too. You're possessive. Yeah, what's so cool about this relationship though is there's not gonna be any like weird, it's being protective. Yeah, that's the feeling I get from it too. It's not weird. It's not chaotic. It's stable. It's like a stabilizing force. Like, this is my family and I'm protecting it. It's different from lower level possession or obsessiveness for that matter. It's being obsessive from a higher perspective. It's all new stuff. That's like a whole new level, and it feels like really good. So yeah, so this obsession and possessiveness isn't gonna cause chaos and strife because divine appointed, yep. Because it's stable. It's stable. Like the Four of Pentacles, even this four is a stability. It's home. It's balanced. So this obsessive possessiveness isn't going to cause crazy chaos in your mind. It's going to be a stabilizing force, which is so different from the way life has been up until this point. This relationship, I've been talking about this too. It's like upside down day. You know? On Earth, it's upside down day every day. And those things that were once not good in a relationship are turning into good things. Like, what the hell? That's weird. But it doesn't surprise me, because that's what everything is flipping upside down. And it honestly seems to be starting with the divine union, the actual physical union, because shit is still way crazy in my life right now. Is that what it is? Healthy agape love? Protectiveness and a lot of interest. Protection and interest. Instead of obsession and possession. Protection and interest. Inspiration. You're inspired by each other. So you take interest in what the other does. You're both stars. You're both meant to be stars. You always have been. You're going to be on stage. All the star seeds are going to be on stage. That's what God's been prepping you for up until this point. So you can expect that you're going to be a star on stage. And I'm not sure how it is going to go exactly, but twin flames are going to be together 24/7. And see, that sounds bad too, because it's like so weird. Like, I don't even know how this shit's coming into my head, because that is not a normal relationship. It's not normal and it's not healthy. But it is with divine union. That's what I'm hearing. So you're going to be on stage together. Obviously, every divine union or partnership is going to be different, doing different things. Thank you. I love it when you agree with me. This is a beautiful reading. Thanks y'all for being with me tonight. I appreciate it. I kind of needed to track my mind. Yep. Oh, you're welcome. It's the end of the betrayal. The end of the betrayal and love. Hi, Dance. No more. Sabrina. Is that the Sabrina I know? I'm in the middle of one right now. Ask me later and I will. Maybe tomorrow. It's getting kind of late. Yeah, we're guiding each other through the maze. No more betrayal in love. That's going away. Got the Lovers card showing up. Jen, is your twin flame opposite like a different race or something? This keeps coming up too, but it might just be this deck. Yeah, bye-bye betrayal. And that's another thing I've been hearing. You guys got your cards up. That's so funny. Sorry, I just don't want to be too loud. I was just seeing if they're going downstairs or what they're doing. Anyways, they went downstairs. So, back to love. This is a good reading. A really good reading. See, they're trying to interrupt my love messages for Jen. My love talk with Jen. You guys are awesome. Okay, I'm gonna let you handle it. I get you have some spiritual warfare going on in there. I'm just gonna continue with the love so we don't get sidetracked, because that's literally what they're trying to do. Is stop me from doing a love reading for Jen, because it's beautiful. I mean, so far we have. I mean, if you could just see the board. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana out of 10 cards. So half of them are major arcana. So this, you know what that means. It's like major soul. This isn't everyday stuff. This is like I can't even think of the words for it right now. It's major soul development. This is starting to get funny, y'all. We're just trying to do a simple little love reading. And they're all freaking out. Like, oh no, it's love. Everybody on deck. It's love. We must stop it. Stop that love shit. Karate chop 'em. Karate chop. Wax on, wax off. Oh, that's some funny shit. I love you guys so much. Oh my gosh. So, we got justice coming in for the lovers. And you know, after all of this strife, it's no wonder, like, justice is coming in. The scales are gonna balance. They always do. They always balance. And it tends to be when we get our head out of our ass. Out of the doom and gloom bucket. As soon as you get your head out of the doom and gloom bucket, magic happens. Justice happens. And if you think about the severe imbalance of energy that's been going on, And the pendulum swing, Jen, you know I've been talking about. It's going to be a serious shift. It's going to be fucking bliss. Fucking bliss. Basking in the glory of God. I've heard stories about that. People ascending in the Bible, and they look like they're glowing. It looks like they're having an orgasm. They're just sitting there like by themselves, like in just sheer bliss. That's like what ascension is, according to the Bible. And that's kind of how I see like divine union, how that's gonna be. It's just gonna be like bliss. It's gonna be amazing. Let me pull another card. And this is something that you're just gonna have total faith in, that they're not gonna walk away. There's not gonna be any worry in your mind about this person. This person is a King of Swords. They're looking at things from a higher perspective. They're like a archangel status. They might even talk to crows. This is a fresh start for both of you. It's strange because it's like a new beginning and a repossession of the old all at the same time. You're like reclaiming. You know, it's weird. It's like the whole like reclaiming your power. And that's what you're doing. You're reclaiming your power. You're reclaiming your divine partner. You're reeling it back in. The movie with Scott Baio, Zapped, just popped into mind. I haven't seen that. Or if I have, I forget movies anyway. Jen caught a beautiful fish. She sure did. Jen caught an amazing fish. I love it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull more on this fish. I know, we'll get some archetype cards. Should we dig into exactly what kind of person your emperor is, Jen? Like for chocolate movie. Yo. Is that the one... There's this movie, something about chocolate, where her and her daughter, like, move around all the time. And she falls in love with some guy that's a pirate or something. We all need to know what type of man he is. Latin language with English. No, I never do that because I can't read fast enough to do those. I seriously can't keep up with the movie. I can't read fast enough. They go too fast. So Jen, you want to Should we do some archetype cards on your emperor? Or is that too personal? I want to talk about this emperor though. He sounds amazing. He's the vessel of God. Ooh, he's a siren, Jen. He speaks truth. Jen. This man is potent. Fucking weird shit. This emperor is potent. You get the Venom card, the Siren card, the Vessel of God card. Not only does he speak truth, but he's very effective in taking down demons. I love this, Jen. Should I dig more, Jen? You mind? Whew. He's got medals. I don't know if he displays them, but he's got them. He's probably in the military. He's a healer. Possibly works in the medical field. Got for it. Go for it. His mind is as deep as the ocean. You can do some deep diving into that mind, Jen. And he's mirroring you. You guys are a reflection of each other. He was wearing a mask when you first met him. He was written into your destiny before you came here. Many destinies. Look at all those destinies. Lives you've lived together. Where your paths overlapped. When you guys hold hands, this bridge to heaven is going to appear. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start watching some movies again, I guess. You keep on talking about movies. I want to watch Neverending Story, though. I think I'm going to watch that tonight. Oh, he's a warrior. You got a fighter on your hands. You made vows with this person. Like, I keep saying this before you even incarnated here. Over and over, you guys have been reunited in every lifetime. You have promised to unite in every lifetime. You've promised yourselves. You've betrothed yourselves to each other in every lifetime. You vowed to find each other. One vowed to wake the other. This fault line is coming up again. This is going to cause the end of the world. That's why they're freaking out. Yeah, it does keep coming up. It's almost like we need to watch that to like figure out. I don't know. It'll be nice to just watch a movie together anyway. I know. This love it's just amazing. This is going to come together and the end of the world's going to happen. He's it, huh? That's good to hear. He's the man. I can see it. I can definitely see it. A pilgrim. A kiss. He could be from another country. I've been thinking about that first kiss. Like, you ever do that? Like, imagine your twin flame kissing you. I swear you can feel it. I swear I can feel it. I told him to kiss me today, and I swear to God I felt it. Yeah, you do that too, Adrian? You feel it? You feel it, Jen? This person's cried tears over you. They really love you. They don't want to lose you. You feel it too, Jen? The creator. This emperor has used the pain. You don't feel it, Jen? I'm lost. This emperor is creating a new world based on the pain they felt from losing you. I want a real kiss too. Starborn. You want me to kiss you, Adrian? I'll give you a smoochie through the phone. The offering. The Emperor's coming in with an offering. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to bed and watch that movie. I'm getting tired. Thinking about going outside for a cigarette too. You're ready for the real deal connection, huh, Jen? I'm ready too. Black person. What a weird name to just be like, I'm gonna call myself black person. What are you, Kalo or something? Yo, what's up? Alright, y'all. I love you guys. I hate to say goodnight. Yes, it's to say go to a movie and some sleep. Alright. Yeah. Wait, what movie are we watching? We're watching Never Ending Story. It is too obvious, isn't it? It's like, come on, at least be white guy. You guys are so awesome. Oh, shizzle stickers. Is it Never Ending Story, Jen? Is that what it's called? Is it on YouTube? Are we gonna be able to get it? I'm glad you got the job, Sunshine. Because you're doing a really good job. Or brown skin. I know, you could have used brown skin. It would have been a little more incog. Oh, that's so funny. It's flipping hilarious. Y'all, I just love that you're like, you guys are battling these demons with me, because it's more fun. It almost becomes fun. Never Ending Story. Yes, it's free on YouTube. Jen, you're the best. But it's like, it's like almost fun, because don't you feel like we're playing laser tag, kind of? We're like at a laser tag place, and we're all just like zapping demons left and right. Okay, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm gonna go have a cigarette and then we'll watch a movie, okay, guys? I love you. We zapped all the demons. It's just us left. Yeah. We're demon slayers. Fucking kick ass. It's so fun that we're doing it as a team now. I'm really good at it, but it's cool to have a team. Date night, movies tonight. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go then, so I can go have a cigarette, and then we'll start it after like a cigarette's time. Well, give me time to find it, because I'm retarded on YouTube too. So give me like 15, 20 minutes. We gotta come up with a team name. Yeah. What's our team? We're the Jedi Force. Are we gonna have like a subgroup of the Jedi Force? All right, we'll see you at the movies. We'll think of our team name later. I love you guys. Yeah, see you at the movies. Love you.